That's the quickest you've ever slept with someone. Never had a one-night stand and never had sex like on the first night meeting somebody. Maybe like 2 weeks. Two weeks is kind of fast.
Most women don't wait 2 weeks nowadays. What are you talking about? How many days did you have in those 2 weeks?
Usually I'm pretty intense when it comes to dating. It's like, I want to see you every day.
So you like to consume a man's time?
To me, life is really to be shared with someone.
I think that a guy that allows a woman to consume all his time is a relationship.
If you examine popular culture and the narrative that has developed over the last few decades, you will notice a pattern that basically suggests that men have always oppressed women and women have always been subdued by men. Because men have always dominated them, men have not allowed women to enter the workforce. Men have made it impossible for women to earn more than them. Men have made it difficult for women to be educated. Everything that women have wanted but haven't been able to do is because of men. And we've heard these narratives time and time again. Narratives that make it sound like all women are victims. Did you know that despite the fact that men and women die at the same rates from prostate and breast cancer, 6 times more money is spent on research into breast cancer? Men account for approximately 85% of the homeless population in the United States. For the same offense, men are sentenced to much longer prison terms than women. Men are more frequently left financially ruined and with little or no contact with their own children following divorce. And family law benefits the mother at the expense of the father. Men by far prefer to work in physically hazardous and often life-threatening occupations such as firefighters, law enforcement officers, miners, fighter pilots, and military soldiers. Because men frequently try to buy their way into the affection and favor of women by taking on riskier and consequently painful roles, men frequently end up working longer hours and commuting farther than women do. Women are CEOs of 24 Fortune 500 companies in order to equalize outcomes without regard for effort or merit. In 2018, the state of California enacted legislation requiring publicly traded corporations to appoint more women to their boards of directors. However, there is no such rule, policy, or even consideration for gender equality to be present at the coal lines, which is funny, isn't it? Girls are better educated in schools than boys. Women now hold the majority of associate, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees, and this percentage is increasing almost annually. Men are consistently portrayed in sitcoms and advertisements as incapable of doing anything right, whereas women are praised and celebrated. Stay-at-home dads are lazy losers, whereas stay-at-home moms are strong women who can abuse us all they want. But if we respond violently, we become monsters. While believing a girl is overweight is unacceptable, believing a guy is overly short is acceptable. Feminists are fighting for power. Manliness is considered poisonous, and they spread lies about the wage gap, patriarchy, and male privilege. They don't care if there is equality or not, they just want to sow discord between the genders. They oppose International Men's Day while also fighting hypocritically for free expression. They would fight for rights such as being able to go topless in public, and then complain about harassment, or even the fact that men were staring at them. They are not advocating for reproductive rights, equal pay, or any other of these issues. They simply do not want more privileges than they already have. What are the rights of men that women do not have? Where did all the laws protecting women and holding men accountable come from? If we live in a patriarchal society, if the wage disparity exists, and women can perform equally well for less pay, wouldn't it make sense for a corporation to hire only women? Many feminists are easily enraged over trivial matters, such as how they react when men make jokes. Outrage is an essential component of the feminist psyche. Currently, women are more likely than men to allow their emotions to cloud their ability to reason with intent. As a result, when a woman takes a feminist stance and behaves in a more neurotic, impulsive, and impolite manner against the entire male gender, men do not immediately understand and dismiss the woman's feelings as illogical. The feminist would prefer dominance and a fast-paced career over marriage and having children with her husband. She doesn't understand how men and women in relationships can both be leaders in their own right, because she wants to be the alpha and her lover to be the beta. Overall, dating modern feminist women is a completely different ballgame that men would rather avoid. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.